Hi guys, it's me Karen and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a page in the Dreams of Dragons and Dragonkin, and there's the author's name down here. And I'm working on this page here, and I thought I would show you what I was doing. This is the Phoenix page. I believe it's the last page in the book. I'm doing a black background and I'm using the Folk Art Pure Black Matte acrylic paint. And I just put it on a little palette over here, blob, and I add a little tiny touch of water just up on the edge up here. So I just splattered some water there, you can see it. And I let it bleed into the acrylic blob that I put down here, so it's just a little thinner. I'm just using a regular paintbrush for this. You don't want it too thin because you don't want to go over it 15,000 times, especially when you're going around these little teeny tiny things. What you want to do is get it just kind of a little thinner than the thick part. Okay? Get most of that off the brush and get yourself a nice little round point on there. Now if you notice between the two sides, there was a butterfly over here. I got rid of it because I just didn't want it there. I'm leaving the center butterfly here. There's also an eyeball thingy up here I didn't want, so I got rid of it also. And one of the nice things when you're working around with acrylic paint is you can take whatever out you want to get out of your page that you don't want to color. So I turned the book upside down, and then I just take the paint, try to go in very carefully, but knowing that I'm going to be using pencils that are wax-based that will go over this matte black paint, the acrylic paint that I'm putting out here. That's the reason I use the matte paint. If you use a gloss paint, the pencils will not go over it. But in this particular picture, I want that option, because I'm going to bring some of the color from the wings out onto the black paint. And all these little fluffles that are coming out, I didn't do them exactly perfect. It doesn't really matter because I'm going to use the pencil to elongate the curls that are coming out. They're like the feathers or the fluff or whatever you want to call it. So it doesn't have to be perfect. So take your time, but don't fret over it, because you can fix any of your mistakes or anything else that you don't want by either painting over it or coloring over it. But this is how I do a background. We don't want blobs in our background, so I feather everything out, so I don't have a bunch of blobbies. Then I'll just go in and do the same thing on this side, go around all these. You can use any kind of paintbrush you want. This is just a cheap one. But whatever one you're comfortable using. That's a little thick. Don't want to blob on the end of my paintbrush. Okay, we're going to work our way all the way down. I don't know if you want to just see all this painting. Sorry. I did do a few extra details down here on the bottom. I'll show you. I took the liberty of making lines in here that I don't have on this side. So instead of having this big curl down here, I wanted it kind of a fluffier thing. So I kind of took the fluffs that we had going on up there and kind of made a fluff right there. And if you want to make them perfectly even, you can just go back on both sides and go around it until you like the shape you get. They don't have to be perfect, again, because we are going to be using the pencils to go over that. And I went over this area here, and this little line here, I made a bigger line. Then I brought this line up. Just whatever you decide you want to do here. I also made this line thicker. And turned this, instead of a triangle, kind of made it a curve. Attached it down into this area here. And made that black. Sorry. There we go. And then this little curve here, black. I'm hoping you can see this. Trying to make it so you can see it. And then I did a little fluffing around here. So we made that curve, this one attached to that, so we brought this one up. I just have to see how I did it. This here, this one came up and over, so up. And then we brought it like that. Close enough, left that there. Brought that down and darkened it. Going up here. Okay, then we darkened this line, we just brought it down. And this one we made really big. So we just brought some of that down and then made it wider. Something in that line, and then just filled the rest of this up in black and got rid of that butterfly. So what I did here is I just brought the wings down and then pretended the wing was coming down here. And then we could just paint that one over. What I'll do is finish this off camera, and then we'll be back to do the picture. Okay guys, we're dry. There's some spots that I didn't get too much of a coat on, but that's okay because we're gonna do a lot of work on the black parts. We may even add some blue into it later, depending. So we're gonna use the Dragon set of pencils. Probably mostly that tray there. We're not going to bring in any greens. This is a Phoenix, so we're going to do it in red and yellows. Dragon Black Widow pencils, if you're wondering, because I didn't say. What color is this one? Yeah, that one might come in. This is in the second tray, and this is cardboard. It has kind of a yellow tint to it. So we want to get some brighter yellows. I will get the book that I put this in, and I put it under colored pencils, Black Widows, and on this side. So we're going to go with kind of this range here with a little bit of the reds in there. So let's see. First one is really bright yellow. Mellow Yellow, it says. Oh, trays are so fun. And then Gold Dust. Gold Dust and Serpent look very close to me, so I'm going to skip those. I'm going to go down to Light Rust. Light Rust, I think is you, I'm guessing. Yes. Light Rust, and oh, the Sundown is really pretty. Dragon's Breath, I guess we'll use that just because it says Dragon's Breath on it, right? And then the Shiraz color, whatever these deep colors are down here. What are you? Evil Red. Maybe. And Dragon's Blood. Bloodshot. I'll take that one too. Okay, we'll see what we got here. Move that plastic tray out of my way. I'll put everything over here and hope it doesn't fall down on me. It's gonna slide. Okay, we'll put that up there. All right, there we go. So we're going to start with his face. I'm going to get you down a little bit so you can see. Okay, we're going to use the yellow because it's our lightest color first, and we're going to highlight some areas here on him. So right the center of his beak. Towards his nostrils a little bit. And then we'll put a little bit up here. Where the high point of his eyes should be. Tiny bit right in here. So we just have the highlights. We'll go in with the next color over, which is going to be the Gold Dust. Kind of bring that right down and mixed in with that light yellow. The next color is going to be the light rust. the Sundown. Evil Red. I think I need to get that just a bit sharper. Okay, and then the Shiraz color. Then we have Bloodshot. I'll go back in with the yellow. So make sure that stands out. Okay, we're going to add in Sundown here. Back in with the yellow and make sure that blends well. Okay, just a little bit of light rust. All right, have we used whatever this color is? The Evil Red? Dragon's Breath? I don't think we've used Dragon's Breath, so we're going to put it in here. Okay. Let's see what color this one is. The Gold Dust. Where's my little duster here? Okay. I think we need a little deeper red color, and I don't think I have one in this set, so we're going to throw some brown in there. Let's see. We have two here. Got Total Brown. We've got Brown Brick. Well, I'll try the Brown Brick. I have to take this cover off. There we go. It's getting a little dent in my page I don't want. Okay, there we go. Then we're going to bring some of this yellow, but it's cardboard. Let's see what cardboard does. I'm adding green in there. I don't know if I want the green. Okay, Mellow Yellow. We're going to kind of have some of this yellow come out. See if it will come out onto the, or if I have to use white. I'll use white. Let's see. Sharp point. Not good for putting pressure down. I'm going to bring some of these out If we do it with white, we can go back over it with another color. We're going to do the same thing with the wings. Can't really do too much with it on this side, but we're going to also bring in some of the Tule Arts and work on them with that. We'll bring the yellow, see if it goes out on here. Dust that off. Put a little orange out there. And bring that color in. I'm going to have to get out the Tule Arts just to show you what I'm going to do there with that. Turn the thingy over and get out of yellow. We've got probably these two lightest yellows. Stay. And then maybe a red. We'll see how those work. Down. They're just kind of like Posca pens, but different. They're smaller. They work the same though. They're acrylic paint in a marker form. Okay, so this is just, it's going to be in the yellow section. Set of pencils. I'm going to bring that out. Be adding little things like that. I'll do a red one. I don't know what color this is until I get it activated. It almost looks pink, so it probably is not going to work. That's a red color. Okay. Yellow on that. I'm going to blend those together. Make sure we're dry. I got that little off, so I'm going to scrape some of that off and then redo that one. This one is gold dust. It's a darker color. Sundown. Cardboard. I'm really not liking the cardboard. I think I'm going to put that back in the case. Okay. I'm going to get a lighter yellow. Light rust. It's not lighter. We have to put the same colors up on the other side, so we're going to bring in some of that yellow. In with our gold dust here. Our darker color, bring some of that down in here. Play around with that just a bit more. Let that dry, then we'll shade it in again. This color is Sundown. We're going to go down here around his neck. Oh, what color is this one? Dragon's Breath. Gold Dust. And then our Mellow Yellow. Okay, then we'll bring back in the oranges. I just brought some of that down in there. Slightly shade that into the Mellow Yellow. Okay, we're going to bring in a little bit of light rust. back in with the yellow again. Okay, then we can bring the yellow pen out into there. Bring it here. Let that dry. Also bring in whatever this one is. It's a really light yellow. You went in a little too far there, I think. But that's okay. We can cover it back up. Anything you don't like, you're out here in black. So you can use black paint to make those nice and crisp too. I'm not going to worry about them. Okay, what do we got here? Light rust. A little darker color, Dragon's Breath. Yeah, we into this for a half hour. We're going to bring down some of the Bloodshot. Yellow back in. We're going to darken it underneath his beak here. Okay, next the lighter color is the gold dust, and we're going to go in there with that. Go in with a little bit of the light rust. And a tiny bit of the evil red. Okay. Let's see. What are you? The Sundown. Do, 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 do. Light rust. And the yellow. Mellow Yellow. Just blending those in together. Let's see if we can do this little piece up here on the top of his head. And then I'm going to have to call it because my hand's getting tired. And everything's falling on my desk again. How fun. Okay, let's see. The color I'm using is Gold Dust. Then we'll bring in Light Rust. Bloodshot. Mellow Yellow. Sundown. And then we're going to bring some yellow Posca into that, or sorry, Thule Arts. Okay, then I'll show you how we cover up those little imperfections that we don't like. Try to find my black pen. That'll be so easy. We got one up here. Okay, hold on. Shake that one up. These are just a little bit longer to activate. There we go. The black one. And we're just going to go up and clean that up a little bit. Okay, just like that. The eyes here, we want to make sure they look like ours. I'll do the other side when we're on that side. It's going to be a little different color, but that's okay. It's not that big of a difference. If you don't like the difference, you can just use your paint and do the same thing. But I thought I'd use a pen while I was here. Just have fun with it. Play around. What I'm going to do is go ahead and leave a picture at the end of the video, especially when I quit coloring it. I've got a whole bunch of stuff I need to do today, but I thought I'd try these pencils out. I think I liked it before I put the black on, so I might change that again. Who knows? Anyway, I'll leave a picture at the end of the video. And I will see you in part 2. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below, and I will get to them as soon as I can. Really appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care, everyone. Bye now.